guys, how's it going? It's Al. Week 15 has finished. We're going to go over everything that happened, break down the cheat sheet, look at where I was right, where I was wrong, what we missed on, where we got lucky, where we got unlucky. I'm going to go over my live final lineup, the Saturday slate, best ball recap from week 1, which was a bloodbath for pretty much everybody out there, right? Already it's only going to be like 10% of the field, 16%, whatever, that makes it through. So it's already a tough game to get from week 15 to week 16, but then everything was kind of upside down with all the late inactives. Chris Olave, Tyreek Hill didn't play. So some of these really strong teams throughout the year probably got bounced in week 1 of the best ball playoffs. We'll go over my Scott Fishbowl team and the Listener League to go over the top 10 finishers in that. So thank you guys for being here. Drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, ring the notifications bell, and let's go.
He's a legend.
Take a look at the cheat sheet. This is available in the Discord for Discord subscribers, YouTube channel members, and Twitch subs. So $5 a month, you get access to the cheat sheet, as well as all the VIP channels in the community Discord. So the cash game core, Kyron Williams went nuts. Ezekiel Elliott, you didn't have to play him by the Sunday morning. Same with Garrett Wilson. 5,800. Neither of them did well. 9.6 and 5.9 points. Jaden Reed, he was another smash. 17.2. Kyron Williams also smash. 29.5 points. Demarcus Robinson did just fine at 3,600. Caught that late touchdown for like 36 yards. 14.7 points. The under 10% players, as usual, have not been doing great. Jake Ferguson was fine with 10.4. Dontavian Wicks, 15.7 was the smash. Deebo Samuel, 21.9. He just keeps crushing on very low volume, but doing really well with everything he's being fed. Cooper Kupp got loose on a long touchdown, 28.1 with the 100-yard bonus. Smash for him if you went any of those directions. At running back, I missed on Ezekiel Elliott, Antonio Gibson. There were a lot of paths to failure there. It's just the way that it goes. I just cannot shake this cough, so I apologize. I'm going to pop in another cough drop. My lungs just aren't up to speed. I can't really speak without coughing. It is what it is, but we'll figure it out. Bijan Robinson, the curse of Arthur Smith continues. They played the worst run defense in the league, and they just refused to give him the football in the rain when you can't throw. And they're like, no, we don't need to give beat. Antonio Gibson's paths to failure were there, 5,200. I fell for it. I could not convince myself to get off of it as a bring back for some Kyron Williams and some Rams stuff. There were other paths. I did not take them. I did not play 150 lineups this weekend. I was single entry, focusing on the main live final. Robinson, 14.7 points. Christian McCaffrey, 44.7, by the way. You had to have both of them. It was very clear that just avoiding them was a mistake, and having both of them in lineups was very, very much the key. Jaden Reed, we already talked about him. Rashee Rice, he's been stellar. The only 2 wide receivers, I think, who have outscored Rashee Rice are like the last few weeks is like the 2 best in the league. It's like CeeDee Lamb and Deebo Samuel. That's it. Rashee Rice priced down at 6,100. Was a cash game smash if you went that route. If you wanted to get after him in tournaments, fine. I think that people pardon me. I think the people that went after Rashee Rice in tournaments, if you played him as a one-off, he was great. If you paired him with Ezekiel Elliott as like a secondary stack, it did not work out as well. CeeDee Lamb, 18.6 points. He did all right, but like nowhere near as much, because if you used him, you were pivoting to him to get off of Christian McCaffrey to play a lower owned player. And so like giving up those, 24 points. Definitely did not, 26 points, did not work out in your favor. The tight ends all crushed except for Chigo Okonkwo, who had 6.6 points. 23.2 for T. McBee. Tucker Kraft had an early touchdown, leading to his smash, 15.7. Jake Ferguson, 10.4. David Njoku separated at the position with 29.4 points if you played Flacco stacks. You did great. The Rams, the Rams doubles, 62 to 75 points for them. If you correlated through Kyron Williams a lot more, that was kind of the chalk way to go. 49ers smashed once again with 90 to 110 points. Cowboys and Bills both missed. Packers 50 to 75. That's 2 bad losses in a row. So at home against Tampa Bay and then against the New York Giants, the Jordan Love led Packers have lost 2 straight games badly. And maybe it's because of Christian Watson not being there. He is a difference maker, and he certainly makes a difference to the way that offense runs. As good as Jaden Reed is, Jordan Love just has not performed as well without Christian Watson on the field this season. Washington, Howell got benched and all of a sudden they went nuts. So like the receivers did well, but if you had Howell with them, it's not great. If you paired them with Los Angeles as a bring back play with Stafford, you did just fine. The Buccaneers, Baker Mayfield smashed absolutely smashed, especially if you went through the running backs. Certain running backs we can open up in those doubles, but Mike Evans had a touchdown and Godwin had over 20 points, 80 to 100 points for that Buccaneers double if you wanted to use something to get off of things. I said there was a possibility that that game could be a sneaky shootout, and it was. The Titans, terrible. Nothing we could do there. I'll take the L on that stack. Let's take a look at the Saturday slate really quickly. I feel like I really got unlucky in this one. Finished in 15th place. This is the $3,000 tournament, 500K up top. It was multiple entry, but like limited entry. 163 people were in this one. I think you earned 2 or 3 times, whatever it was. I went with a Minshew stack. Moss and Pittman both got hurt in the middle of the game. I was on a 4% owned Addison who went for 32, went double tight end to get me to Laporta, but like, come on. 174 wins this. Pittman in 1 quarter had 4 receptions for 78 yards before he got murdered. Zach Moss scores a touchdown and he murders himself. So like, and then they ran for like 190 after he left the game. Like this was definitely the right play. Pittman was definitely the right play. This was not the right play. I didn't feel like I could get both Moss at chalk and Ty Chandler at chalk, so I went with Warren instead. Chandler smashed. Warren did not smash, partly because Pickens refused to block on that 10, 12-yard touchdown, or would have been a touchdown run if he had blocked literally anybody, but he just gave up on the play. Unlucky for me here, but I did finish in the cash, so that's good. My live final, I finished like 107th. I kind of screwed myself on this one, unfortunately. I did have Mike Wilson as the bring back play. He did nothing, but that's not what cost me. Chigo Conquo, it was a coin flip for me between him and Kraft. That cost me 10 points. Went with the Jets D. I was on the Jets D before Tyreek Hill was out. So like Tyreek Hill, if I was on that defense before Tyreek Hill went out, once he went out, I wasn't pivoting off of it to get down to like the Bills. The 2v2 that hurt me, Gibson was going to be chalkier than Curtis Samuel. And there were thoughts of me I was never not playing Williams and McCaffrey. Found my way to a Purdy stack. The 2v2 was Samuel and Samuel. So I was going to correlate Curtis and Debo for Gibson and Ayuk and move him up here, put the other wide receiver down there. That would have given me a lot more points. 8.5, 6.7. Debo had what? 21.9. So like as tight as this scoring band was because of how chalky the live final was yesterday, if I was to add 25 more points, putting me at like 165, it really flies you up the sheet. We're talking about like a top, 35, top 25 day. Didn't quite get there, but it is what it is. So would have preferred that. Congratulations to Kenny W, who went with a Stafford double through Kyron Williams. Congratulations to him on the top 5. Went with a 1.5% Waddle. Came in 5th place for $400,000, capping another big month for him. Congratulations to all the members of SmizzGang who won this week. Best ball. DraftKings, my best ball teams are doing fine. I got some advancers on DraftKings. This team down here has a bunch left. So like I could get trounced in this one. Goddard, Hurts. He still has some scores, but he can replace them. So like there's players in tonight's game, on Seattle, Penny, like he doesn't count. Quez Watkins, hoping he doesn't have a big day. Hurts may not play at all. We don't know. He's sick. So like he could catch me, but I'm pretty safe. 178 is a very good score, even with Dak Prescott getting me mostly nothing. If this team makes it through, it's in good shape. A lot of week 17 correlation here with Detroit and Cowboys. So I'm hoping that this one makes it through this week. And then if it can make it to the final, it's got at least a shot. This is the weirdest team that I have. I still have Jalen Hurts and AJ Brown to go. Scored over 178. This team has a chance to catch me. Has Devontae Smith, would have to score over 20 points basically to put me in danger. And it would have to be over 20 points with Jalen Hurts not playing. If Jalen Hurts plays at all, that doesn't put me through 100%, but like it's very much a possibility that this team's going to make it through. My high dollar team that made it, the one that was in that group with like the 3 teams that were super close. Again, I have a shot. He already has a 33-point game. He does have Jalen Hurts remaining. So he would have to score more points. He would have to get Jalen Hurts over 33.04 in his flu game. On the other side, I need to kick out a 10.2 performance by Montgomery, and I've got Devontae Smith. So if Devontae Smith scores 20 points, that could push this team through. It's a long shot. It's worth more money, obviously, because if you can get through there, the ticket value in the next round is like $14,000. So this is a big swing from $850 to like $13.8K. On Underdog, I'm out. I'm drawing dead on Underdog. This team is not going to make it. I'd have to finish first. I'd have to get to 153, which on Underdog is impossible for this team. I'm going to lose this team. Christian McCaffrey, James Cook, Josh Allen, CJ Stroud. I'm going to lose this team because Christian Kirk, Keenan Allen, both out. Wide receivers struggling. Myers did well. Deontay did all right. Tight end, nobody over 6 points. The wide receivers cost me in this one. It probably should have been going through Underdog. I'm drawing dead the rest of the way because Philly stack, Bills super stack on a week where they crushed the Dallas Cowboys and did nothing. Miami and Rams stacks, nope, nothing there. So like my teams that made it through, Miami stack, Jacksonville, San Francisco stacks, and the San Francisco stack in this one, it's not what you think. How did you lose with Purdy? Yeah, it has Trey Lance. So all these good regular season teams are out. My other regular season team is the only managed league that I do is Scott Fishbowl. We are in round 4. I have a player to go. You can't see it. It's a little off the screen. I am 14.5 points under the cut line. Scoring this league is very weird. It's very high scoring. Here is the team that I have remaining. This is the one that had Joe Burrow and Deshaun Watson. I am making it work. Unfortunately, I did not start Gardner Minshew against Pittsburgh, and DeVito got hurt. So like I'd be through right now, but now I got to sweat DK Metcalf to score probably 17 points, which as you can see, like Mike Evans, 4 for 57. You get like a point for a first down. You get points for like, there's a lot of crazy scoring and it's full PPR. So entirely possible for DK Metcalf to get me there and just survive in advance, but only the top 500 will advance out of the 1,000 that are remaining. Let's take a look at the Listener League for this week. And apparently I'm on Headlock's team. Let's go up to the top because he's the one who sends me the link. Tonk 0985. Congratulations. Went with the Joe Flacco double. Amari Cooper 23.9. Njoku 29.4. Trey McBride double tight end. He smashed once again. He's essentially a wide receiver at this point. Did have Curtis Samuel as the secondary for Kyron. Went with Christian McCaffrey. Easy route to get up there. Jaden Reed is a monster. Jalen Reed's a monster. 17.2 points for him. Does have a toe injury now. And the Patriots defense at 2300. Congratulations to him. Tyler Languth. I hope I pronounced that right. Congratulations to him. Went with Lovecraft Reed. Bulldog Burp won a Stafford. Is that Stafford alone? Stafford Williams, no pass catcher. Oh no, he's got Robinson. Okay, that's fine. There you go. I am Danger 68 also with Stafford. Prof Jar, congratulations to you. Had Puka Nacua, only 10.3 for him, but still finished in 5th. K4 Cowboys 4K. SC Cheesehead 78. Surprisingly, did not have a Jordan Love stack there. Thoki, I think. Thoki 22. Justin Fields makes me very proud. E40 went with Jordan Love, and T Mara with Stafford. Things were all over the place, but as long as you had Kyron Williams in there were definitely routes to get there. You did not have to pay up for Christian McCaffrey in tournaments. It did make things easier to have those 44 points, but you would have to hit on the cheap plays. The mid-range was where all the 20-point scores were on a very low-scoring week. I wish you guys the best of luck. Look out for another video right there.
He's a legend.